morning, everyone, and welcome to Carnival Breakfast Show. Come to you from Carnival Radio. My name is Joseph Oyokola, and this is newspaper review this morning. I have different interesting stories with me this morning from different newspaper. I have Punch with me this morning. I have a Tribune with me this morning. Of course, I have Vanguard, I have The Nation, and I have Daily Post News this morning. But before we begin the news, here are the headlines. Lagos Calabar Highway Project wasteful, corrupt, says Obasanjo. Natasha suspended for misconduct, not harassment claim. Senate replies IPU. Kebbi Governor pledges swift resettlement for Lakurawa attack victims. No nation can confront region and security challenges alone, says Defense Minister. Reverse crisis. Constituent commence recall proceedings against Amawule. Now onto the news in details. The former President Olusegun Obasanjo has described the 15.6 trillion naira Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project as wasteful and corrupt. He equally slammed the President Bola Tinubu's administration for spending 21 billion naira on the new official residence for Vice President Kashim Shettima, calling it a misplaced priority and conduit designed to embezzle public funds. The ex-leader disclosed this in a chapter 6 of his new book, Nigeria, Past and Future, where he painted the portraits and characters of chief executives at both federal and state levels. The book was one of the two new books unveiled to mark Obasanjo's 88th birthday last week. The Minister of Works, David Umahi, had revealed that the 700-kilometer Calabar Lagos Coastal Highway will cost 4.993 billion naira per kilometer, stating that the contract was awarded on a counterpart funding basis and not a public-private partnership. About 1.06 trillion naira has been released for the pilot phase, or 6% of the project, which begins at Eko Atlantic and is expected to terminate at the Lekki Deep Sea Port. Many prominent Nigerians, including the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party in 2023 general elections, Atiku Abubakar, have questioned the federal government's decision to award a contract to Gilbert Kingori Heat Construction Company without competitive bidding. Chigori is believed to be Tinubu's long-time business partner and friend. Assessing the 2 years of Tinubu's in office, Obasanjo said it appears that the game of short-changing the over 230 million Nigerians will continue because everything is said to be transactional and slogan it is my turn to job. Presidential spokesman Bayo Onanuga declined to react to Obasanjo's criticism of his principal when contacted on Wednesday night. The former president said the majority of those who have been opportune to hold leadership position in the country as governors, presidents, ministers, commissioners, even as local government chairmen are ill-prepared, satanic, self-centered, and are all out to corruptly enrich themselves while the nation continues to wallow in abject poverty and condemnable underdevelopment. Obasanjo said that many clamoring to be governors or lead the country in one form or the other are only interested in using their offices to enrich themselves and other cronies and then leave the country worse than they met it. The former president pointed out the most office seekers in the country would go as far as obtaining loans of billions of naira, believing the paying back from the public funds after being elected won't be a problem. For more details, please visit the Punch newspaper. Lagos Calabar Highway Project wasteful, corrupt, says Obasanjo. Meanwhile, the Nigerian Senate has defended its decision to suspend Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan before the Inter-Parliamentary Union, stating that a suspension was not related to allegations of sexual harassment but due to gross misconduct. Speaking further, the IPU on Wednesday, the chairperson of the House Committee on Women Affairs and Social Development, Kavilat Ogbara, dismissed claims by Akpoti-Uduaghan at the United Nations event that she was suspended for raising allegations of sexual harassment against Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Ogbara said she has been mandated by the National Assembly to present a response to Akpoti-Uduaghan's speech delivered at the 69th section of the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women. Also, addressing the allegations against Akpabio, Ogbara said it is important to recognize that both the allegations made and the responses provided are serious matters that require careful and unbiased scrutiny. This issue, which remains subjudice, involves multiple elements, including allegation of sexual harassment and potential violation of Senate rules, why it is necessary to engage in introspection and understand any potential connections. These matters must also be considered separately. This news was sourced from the Punch newspaper. Natasha suspended for misconduct, not harassment claim, says Senate. In the meantime, Oyo State Governor Dr. Nasir Idris has assured victims of the recent Lakurawa attacks in Arewa local government area that his administration will take swift action to resettle them in their communities. Idris made this pledge on Wednesday during a condolence visit to the internally displaced persons camp in Kangiwa, Kebbi State. The camp shelters those displaced from Beni Debe, Damake, and Tambo, where armed assailants attacked last Saturday, killing 11 people and setting one of the villages ablaze. A statement by Governor's Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Yahya Saki, said Idris' visit was to console the victims and assess the situation firsthand to guide the government's response. Expressing deep sorrow over the loss of lives and property, Idris commended security agencies for their effort in containing the crisis. He also raised concerns that the attacks frequently originated from neighboring Sokoto State and Niger Republic. This reiterated its administration commitment to ensuring the safe return of the victims to their communities and pledged to take all necessary measures to restore normalcy in the affected areas. This news was sourced from the Nation newspaper. Kebbi Governor pledges swift resettlement for Lakurawa attack victims. In another news, the Minister of State for Defense, Dr. Bello Matawal, says that effectively addressing the security challenges in the West African sub-region requires collective effort from all affected countries. Matawal said this on Wednesday during the gala night for the 43rd ordinary meeting of the ECOWAS Committee of Chiefs of Defense Staff in Abuja. He expressed Nigeria's appreciation to the ECOWAS military chiefs for their dedication to the shared vision of peace, unity, and regional development. He said the minister said that Nigeria remain steadfast in its commitment to the ideals of ECOWAS and operationalization of regional security. Chief of Defense Staff General Christopher Musa described the gathering as a pivotal moment in the ongoing effort to enhance regional security and cooperation within the ECOWAS community. He further urged ECOWAS defense chiefs to use the opportunity to reflect on the shared goals and aspirations that unite their countries as members of the regional bloc. Musa also called on them to reaffirm their commitment to fostering peace, stability, security, and development across the region. This news was sourced from the Nation newspaper. No nation can confront regional security challenges alone, says Defense Minister. On to the last news on the newspaper revealed this morning. A lawyer, Kenneth Amadi, has written to the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to commence recall proceedings against the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, Martin Amaewhule. The development is the latest twist in the protracted political crisis in Rivers State, which ensued after Fubara fell out with his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, currently Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Amaewhule's seat and that of 26 other pro-Wike members of the Assembly were declared vacant by lawmakers loyal to Fubara, following their eviction from the People's Democratic Party (PDP) to the All Progressives Congress (APC). As a result of the development, Fubara worked with the Victor Okojimbo-led three-man faction of the Assembly. Fubara presented the budget to the Okojimbo group, and he also confirmed commissioner nominees and other appointments coming from the governor. However, Amaewhule and the 26 others later renounced their eviction, and the Supreme Court, in a judgment on 28 February 2025, ordered that it resume sitting immediately. The Apex Court also ordered the governor to represent the 2025 budget to the State Assembly under Amaewhule leadership. Why, later obtained by newsmen on Wednesday, 12th March 2025, show that proceedings have been initiated to recall Amaewhule from the Assembly. This news was sourced from the Daily Post newspaper. Rivers crisis. Constituents commence recall proceedings against Amaewhule. To bring the newspaper review to a close this morning, here is a recap of headlines. Lagos Calabar Highway project wasteful, corrupt, says Obasanjo. Natasa suspended for misconduct, not harassment claim. Senate replies IPU. Kebbi Governor pledges swift resettlement for Lakurawa attack victims. No nation can confront regional security challenges alone, says Defense Minister. Rivers crisis. Constituents commence recall proceedings against Amaewhule. And that ends Carnival Radio newspaper review. Thank you very much for listening. You can download Carnival Media app from Google Play Store and have iOS. You can also check out our website at www.carnivalmedia.ng. My name is Joseph Oyokola. Good morning, and please do well to enjoy the rest of your day.